Great. Helen, are you ready? Thank you so much for your, I can't hear you yet. Thank you so much for your patience and for joining in.
You're most welcome. Hi, everybody. Lovely to meet you all. All right, so today we've got about a 20-minute session, and we're going to start with some breathing exercises, continuing what we've just done. Feeling really relaxed already, so thanks for that, Katie. And then we'll work towards some shoulder and neck stretches, try and release tension through here. We'll do some tongue exercises, some jaw strengthening exercises. And then we will work on massaging the head and also the jaw. So before we start, if you just make sure that you have a clean finger, because we'll be working inside and outside of the mouth. So if you do feel like you need to quickly unwash hands, then that's cool. And also, if you have your ball handy, we will also be doing some massage work on the face with the ball. If you don't have one, you can use the pads of your fingers as well. That's absolutely fine. Okay, I'll stay around afterwards if you've got any questions, and we can have a little discussion. That'd be great. All right, so just making sure that we're nicely grounded, feet firmly grounded to the floor, shoulders soft. Just check that your sitting bones are balanced on the seat or on the floor. And then we'll just start by taking 2 or 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale this time, we're going to inhale softness into the body, and as you exhale, just let go of anything that we don't need. Inhaling and exhale. Release. One more, inhaling softness and exhale. Release. And this time as we inhale, we're going to clench the hands and really draw in any energy. Taking inhale, tensing up. And as you exhale, just softening the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Then rubbing the palm of the hands together. Placing them over the jaw. And just check in with the jaw. Just check in any areas of tightness. How are you feeling right now? Left side, right side. Just have that little bit of awareness. And then gently releasing the hands down. And then we'll bring some movement into the shoulders. So we'll start by just doing gentle shoulder shrugs, taking the shoulders up to the ears as you inhale. And as you exhale, release and lower the shoulders. Inhale again. And exhale, release. And one more. Inhale. And exhale, soften. And then from there, we'll do the shoulder boxes. So we're going to take the shoulders as far back as you can. Then take them as high as you can, but keeping them back as far back as you can. Then taking the shoulders forward. Hold it there, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, soften and release. And again, shoulders as far back as you can. Keeping them back, then taking them high. So you should feel it squeezing on the back of the shoulder blade. Then keeping them high, bringing it forward. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. And we'll do the other way. So this time we're going to take the shoulders as far forward as you can. Then taking them high to the sky. Keep them high, then peeling them back. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together, and you can really clench your fist. Take a deep breath in, taking anything. Softening, and as you exhale, letting go. And again, forward, up, squeezing it back. Take a deep breath in. And soften. Relax, and then just bring some movement into the shoulders. Forward, and then the other way. And then we're going to take our left ear down to the left shoulder. That's it. And we're going to take the left hand and place it on the right ear. We're then taking the head down towards the shoulder, and you can just feel a nice big stretch all the way down that right side. And just breathe here, softening the jaw. Just check that the tongue is resting on the roof of the mouth. Shoulders soft. Couple more breaths. And gently release. You just bring some movement into the shoulders, and then we'll do the other side. So we're taking the right ear down to the right shoulder and placing the right arm, hand just over onto that left ear, and then taking the head down. You can press slightly firmly on that ear, shoulders soft, and just really try if you can and soften that shoulder, that left shoulder, and breathe. Couple more breaths. Feel your neck lengthening, softening, releasing. And gently release. And again, bringing some movement into the shoulders. You should start to feel the area now slowly unwinding. And then we'll do a slow neck rotation. Just be mindful of your own range of movement. Don't do anything that's painful or making any symptoms worse. Obviously, I don't know you individually. So we're going to take the chin down towards the chest to start with, as far as you can gaze down, as far as you can. And then taking the chin slowly over towards the left-hand side, very slowly. You can almost follow your eyes, follow the gaze. And then gently, very slowly, take the eyes up. And following the eyes all the way over to that right side. Keep going, taking the chin now down towards back to the chest. Back to the center. And then we'll do the other way. So we're then taking the chin over towards the right side to start. Slowly and as softly as you can. No forcing. All the way back. To center, and then just bringing again some movement into the shoulders. And then from there we'll come on to some tongue exercises. So we're going to start with the neutral tongue. So we're just going to make sure that the tongue is resting on the roof of the mouth, just in front of the top teeth. And we're going to take the tongue gradually backwards towards the throat. So you may feel a little click, or if not, it's fine. Just make sure there's no pain in the jaw. You should just feel it softening as you take the tongue back towards the throat. So start by taking the tongue just in front of the front teeth. And you'll find as you take the tongue back, the mouth opens slightly. You may find that one side is easier than the other. Just have that awareness. And what you're trying to do is keep it the same both sides. So you might not be able to take the tongue back so far. Then just swallow away any tension in the throat, in the jaw, just softening. And then we'll come into a peanut butter tongue exercise, which I like to call it the peanut butter tongue exercise. And what we're doing is we're imagining this peanut butter being placed all around the gums. We're just licking off the peanut butter. So we'll start by taking the tongue over to the left-hand side, all along the gums, all the way right to the end of the left cheek, all the way down now onto the bottom of the left jaw. Slowly and controlled, and then all the way over now along the bottom jaw to the right hand side. And then slowly on the upper jaw on the right. Back to center. And we'll do it again the same way. It's going over to the left first. And then we'll do it one more time the same way, but if you can, see if you can go push even further. So really stretch your tongue, which is something that we certainly don't do often. So we're going to go to the left, really press in. See if you can lengthen it as far as you can. And then back to center. And then we'll do the other side. So we're going to go to the right first. Again, you may have a tendency or a favorite side. Just have that awareness. And just do one more round if you can. Really pressing that tongue as far as you can into the gums. And again, then swallowing away any tension in the throat. We'll just rub the palm of the hands together and just place them over the jaw again. Just take a moment just to feel the most used joint in the body. Just give it some nurturing. And then from here, we're going to do the open jaw strengthener. So we're going to have an open jaw, open mouth. And what we're going to do is have a downward pressure on the chin. And then we're slowly going to close the jaw with that downward pressure with our hands. So start with the open, downward pressure on the chin, and then try and close the jaw. And again, you might feel it's one-sided more than the other. And if you find it easy, you can just try and do a little bit more pressure. Couple more. And then soften. And then we're going to hold now, have the mouth closed. We're going to hold and almost have a pressure underneath. So you're going to press up into your chin, and then when pressing up, you're then going to open the jaw. One more. And gently release again, bringing some energy and warmth into the jaw. And then we'll start some actual massage. So we're going to start by doing our masseter stripping. So you can use the pads of your fingers, starting up at the jaw joint, just near the ear. And we're just going to gently rotate the fascia all the way down towards the chin in one direction, and then up back into another direction. And back again. So you may feel some warmth now, you may feel just the body starting to soften, the jaw softening. Or you may feel areas of tightness, which is also very normal. And then from there we can actually start stripping. So taking, again, the fingertips up by the ears and then stripping down to the chin. Do 3 or 4 like that. You can press quite hard, and what you will find is there'll be areas of restriction, like hard nodules of butter. Just see if you can melt those as you release and relax and soften down. And then this time as we'll come stripped down all the way to the chin. And then we're going to come back, take the thumbs underneath the chin and then strip back up towards the ears. So stripping down. You can use every fingertip if you want, if that works for you. And then taking the thumbs, and you can press quite hard into here. It's quite painful, that's quite normal. And one more, stripping down. And then taking that back up. And then we'll come into our temporalis, which is the sort of fan-shaped muscle on the side of the head. So we're going to start with taking the fingertips to the top of the head, and we're going to strip down the muscle fibers down towards the ear. And back up, stripping down. Again, you might find one side is tighter than the other. Just have the awareness. Do one more. And then from there, we're going to come to the front of the, just sort of above the jaw joint, really, above the ear. And we're going to strip back towards the back of the head, and we're coming cross fiber against that muscle there. And it should just feel nice. If you come across any sort of tightness areas, any sore spots, if you can just press into them a little bit harder and see if you can melt them. One more. If you want, you can actually open and close the jaw when you're here. You'll feel that muscle just contracting and extending and hopefully softening. And then gently release. And if you do have your massage ball handy, we're going to start by coming onto the temporalis. So again, starting, just rotating the ball up and down that muscle. You can go as gently or as hard as you want here. Just obviously be kind and nurturing to yourself. Shoulders soft. And just check that the jaw is soft as well. The tongue is resting on the roof of the mouth. You've got a neutral jaw. And then we'll come to the other side. You Again, you can go across the muscle fibers or down, whatever works for you. And then we'll bring the ball back onto the other side, and we're going to just do the masseter release here. So again, you can just use the ball up and down that masseter muscle there, along the chin, along the jawbone. And then on the other side. Gently release. And then just again rubbing the hands, palm of the hands together, just placing your hands over the jaw now, and just feel if it feels any different, any warmth before we do our intraoral techniques. If any one side feels tighter than the other, just have that awareness. Just take note. And then we're going to start with some intraoral techniques. So we're going to take the left finger to start with the index finger. We're going to place it on the top of the bottom teeth. We're going to take it all the way to the left-hand side of the jaw. We'll then come across sort of a muscle or fascia of the medial pterygoid, and we're pressing into that muscle and we're melting it. So I'll show you, you can copy. So left finger all the way along the teeth, all the way on the bottom jaw. And you'll come across some sort of it feels like a bit of a bony ridge, it can be fascia. And you want it sort of the bubbles to pop. So you're sort of pressing into it and melting it. This muscle is the medial pterygoid. It can be quite painful. That's normal. But if you can just press into it and release it. We'll just do one more of the medial pterygoid on the left side. And then release, and then we're going to do the lateral pterygoid. So this, I use my little finger for this one, and again it's coming all the way along the bottom jaw on the teeth, and then we're going upwards slightly in towards the ear, in towards the eye. The lateral pterygoid can be really quite painful when you're releasing it, so you know you've got it at the right spot if it is quite intense. So we'll try. And gently release, and then just be aware of how the left side feels compared to the right, and then we'll come onto the other side. So we're going to take the right finger and place it on the top of the bottom teeth, take it all the way along to the edge of the right side of the jaw. And release, softening the shoulders, and then we'll come into that lateral pterygoid. So taking the little finger and place it on the top of the bottom teeth, all the way to the right hand side, and then inward slightly and up. Depending on how tight your lateral pterygoid is, you might want to use your index finger. It might be easier for you. And gently release and rubbing the palm of the hands together. Placing the palms over the jaw and just close your eyes. And just feel where you're at now, how your jaw is feeling, shoulders are soft. And just set yourself an intention. Just soften the jaw through the rest of the evening, the week ahead. And gently take the hands over the eyes. And then peeling the hands away. Gently opening the eyes softly. And coming back to center. Hope you're all feeling softer and have more relaxed jaws.
Thank you so much for that.
You're most welcome.
So good.